Now, one of the places where the DPP is having a much harder time to pick its mayoral candidates is Greater Taipei. Former Transportation Minister Lin Chia-lung has made clear that he wants to run in Taipei City, but top party officials have other plans for him. Earlier this week, President Tsai and other officials had a private meeting with Lin where they tried to persuade him to run for mayor in New Taipei. As for the race in the capital, sources say Tsai is still hoping to bring on her former Vice President Chen Chien-jen.
Former Vice President Chen Chien-jen attended a meeting of Academia Sinica researchers early Wednesday. When asked about the upcoming election, he was reluctant to be drawn. Rumors are swirling about his possible run for mayor in Taipei or New Taipei. But Chen Chien-jen himself has kept a low profile and made no signs of an intent to run. Media attention has also focused on former transport chief Lin Chia-lung, who met with President Tsai Ing-wen twice in 2 days this week. Lin is seeking the DPP nomination for the Taipei mayoral race, but top party brass wants him for New Taipei. According to sources with knowledge of the matter, President Tsai had asked Lin about running in New Taipei late last year, and Lin had declined outright, while also refusing to run in Taichung City. In late April, Lin and his wife were hosted at the president's residence, where Lin reiterated his position. Then this Monday and again on Tuesday, Tsai pressed Lin once again, but was unable to persuade him. During the two meetings this week, Tsai was joined by Lin Xiao and Zhong Wen-can, members of the DPP's election committee. They told Lin that if he ran in New Taipei, he'd get a chance to realize his 12 campaign proposals for Taipei by launching them first in a neighboring city. They said if he ran against incumbent Hou You-yi, he would elevate his national profile. They said that President Tsai herself, Legislative Speaker Yo Shi-kun, and Premier Su Jin-chang had all run for mayor in New Taipei, but their arguments had no effect, and Lin still refused the nomination.
Lin
Chia-lung doesn't like to do things without preparation. All this time, he has been preparing to run in Taipei City. As far as New Taipei is concerned, once the party finalizes a good candidate, we'll fully support that candidate.
So far, Lin's ambitions in Taipei have not gained traction with pan-green supporters. His social media has been flooded with criticism. In a recent post, he defended himself against charges that he was tearing apart the DPP. He said he only wanted to provide a new option for his party and the people of Taipei. He said that if the party decided to nominate Health Minister Chen Shizhong for Taipei, he'd give the minister's campaign his full support.
Chen Shizhong is indeed the most discussed and most widely expected candidate for Taipei City. However, given the disease prevention work of his team and his strong sense of duty, the question is whether he can devote himself to a mayoral campaign. Of course, that is a rather complicated and difficult decision. In New Taipei, the question is whether Lin Chia-lung will step forward. He is quite a competitive candidate.
With Chen Shizhong, Lin Chia-lung, and Chen Chien-jen in the mix, the DPP has a challenge ahead as it finalizes its strategy for Greater Taipei.